World Card Game Federation here with another local match. I'm going to be facing off against Chris. You know, there was actually a bunch of matches here we would have had towards the very end of last year. And you know what? I hate to say it, technical difficulties combined with egregious misplays. Okay, alright, so it looks like I won the roll. I do declare combat. I'm going to go ahead and draw my additional card when entering combat. It's pretty good times. Looks like I got plenty of ammo to just go nuts. This doesn't end like I expected it will. I throw a blue arrest at him. So that is I want to say 3 life card or 4 life card with my bonus. So he's going to go ahead and take that one. That is going to make me pay dearly. Unfortunately, as you can tell, he dropped one of his most important cards into his discard pile. It's in perfect position to go ahead and get used again by an easy early game Dragon Ball 3. Okay, so he's got a couple of different attacks. There's not really a lot of reason to do this. Oh yeah, I have to resolve the effect of blue arrest, of course. On the hit, I get to go ahead and pull an ally out. We're making jokes about the old X-Men 4-player arcade game. I remember seeing that as a kid and thinking it was the bee's knees. I didn't even catch all the little English typos that were in the game. It was nice. Going back and seeing that and saying, boy, as a kid, I guess I didn't pay attention. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see. There we go. He's going to go ahead and throw his, Sagacious Strike. He's going to instantly make it do no damage, but does critical damage. He discards Chi-Chi. She's off the board. Goes back over to me. So you guys remember this? It's been a while since Chris had seen Blue Slash. You know the story. Ooh, and he does it. A very wise idea. He saw he was about to get utterly blown up, so he had a very wise idea. Okay, and he's going to go ahead and throw an Optic Blast at me. He's going to go ahead and pay his power stages. And apparently I'm just going to go ahead and take it. I had the mastery right there. I didn't really need to take any damage. Not really sure what was my plan there. Okay, so I end up taking a pretty sizable hit. So I do have blue decap there, so I can just keep hitting him with blue slash.
I'm going to use blue decap. I'm going to grab a physical copy of blue.
So I don't physically pull the card out, of course, I just copy it. And I do hit him with a copy of blue slash.
I think this is banish it from my hand as an action to duplicate or copy a card.
Yeah, so basically I get to use certain physicals the second time. Blue Slash being ultra powerful, and I get to blow up the. He takes.
It's basically Blue Slash all over again, and you use that basically.
So it would be a 2 life card initial damage, and then he destroys the top 6 of his life deck. So 2 life cards, and destroys it. Well, it would be a bit more than that.
Actually, it's all really good stuff ahead of me.
Okay, so it looks like there you would have taken 1 2 little life cards, but that's my fault for not paying a bit closer attention. Alright.
Well, it helps me because I can pull shit.
So I want to say at this point, Chris is going to go ahead and use Slug's power to go ahead and pull out a Dragon Ball, push up his anger a bit. And his order of events here is actually a top-notch strategy. If you get an early game combat where you know I'm going to play ultra aggressive and just stomp, why put your Dragon Balls out in, in danger until you know that my assault's over? So he raises anger 2 levels, 1 from Slug's power, 1 from the mastery. He pulls out Dragon Ball 3. Obviously he doesn't get the effects or anything, that's not how this works. But he doesn't really need to. We've always talked about how Radiant Mastery should just say Lord Slug's Mastery. Okay, and our combat ends, and he's going to go ahead and draw Dragon Ball 2. He should be raising his anger from the effect. There he goes. Well, from Lord Slug's effect. Of any time the Dragon Ball enters play. Oh, and he put the Namekian Wish into play. There we go. So he's actually got an amazing hand. Okay, he's going to end his turn, rejuvenate Salvo. Goes back over to me. I probably should remember to power up. I'm not sure if I should really rush a combat. He's got a combat ender out there. So unless my opening move is to banish it, I probably should tread a little more lightly. I do declare combat. I draw my extra when entering for my level 1 Goku power. He's got all the tools. Look at that magnificent hand of amazing things. He's already checking out the bottom cards of his discard pile because, of course, that's a very wise idea there. He's got plenty of stuff going on. Oh yeah, sorry guys, I should probably mention my proxy at this point because I'm still too dang lazy to go build up a list. I just need to do a proxy list of a bunch of cards. But when you see Goku's search, it's actually unleashed. So I'm going to go ahead and search my deck, attach.
Oh, you're not hurting me then?
No, it's just unleashed.
Let's see, search, attach, then level up. And I should probably finish that before. Darn it. Hold on. We got to go ahead and get this settled here in a second.
Oh, here's your.
Okay, so I'm level 2, full power stages. He's going to go ahead and give me that power. He's going to go ahead and grab those, shuffle in the remainder, and it's going to go ahead and resolve. He's going to raise his anger to 4. All a very worthwhile strategy. I always forget that one. Is Namekian memory or memento? I cannot remember. So that was his action, and it goes back over to me. I should really go ahead and steal a Dragon Ball. No. Oh, nice! I got the blue betrayal off. I banished it with blue betrayal.
It's physical attack. It's 18 stages plus 1.
Okay, now let's check our AT here.
So that's an E. E to C is 3, so it'd be 3 stages of life. If
You know what? That's up there.
Oh, because you're going to shoot me back? Oh, you did it! Oh, look at this custard! Ah! Don't you rejuvenate too much? Or is that just
Junior.
Oh, nice. So he's going to go ahead and take the damage, very minor, and then he's going to go ahead and Slug's regeneration up a level, which is super nice, especially at this stage of the game. One of the more underrated cards out there, in my opinion. Okay, he's going to go ahead and steal back ball 3 with, I can't remember the name of this card. It's just the AT life card physical that go ahead and instantly captures a Earth Dragon Ball. Fantastic card. I remember I was so sad when I saw the word Earth Dragon Ball on there. I thought, oh, okay, well there goes that strategy. Because to me, the Earth Dragon Balls never ever synergized with Piccolo even a little bit, so I really wasn't able to do much with them. Okay, he's going to go ahead and level up on that one, because you remember his actual 1 to 2 leveling came from regeneration, it didn't come from his anger. So he does anger up from the effect of ball 3. He didn't get to use his level 2 physical, but it doesn't matter a whole lot. He doesn't have much of a discard pile to speak of anyway. So he, of course, filtered that out, and then go ahead and shuffle those in.
And that 200 doesn't matter.
200,000? It doesn't hit me, but do you get
2 stages.
Oh, I was going to say, did you get at least a damage buff? From
Alright, so 2 stages.
Mastery hasn't kicked in yet. I forgot.
I take my damage like a man.
Was that damage coming in?
I haven't.
Hit you as hard as I could. I'm going to go ahead and Goku power, grab blue arrest, discard instant transmission, Goku power, use a crit, steal ball 3, sir.
Okay, so I do get a little bit of proper usage here from good old Goku's level 2. I do use the crit, I discard a card that would be semi-useless at this point, and I go ahead and do the shuffle of the 2 I don't want, and then let's see, what did I end up with? I don't remember if I had a KO cannon there. I'm trying to remember how this went.
That was removed.
Okay, he gets to go ahead and use his mastery now because he has not reached the maximum number of Earth Dragon Balls in play.
Oh, no, yeah.
So he doesn't get the effects, of course, of the placing in play, but he does get his 1 anger from it, so it ain't that bad.
And now you get the damage buff. Because you have met the requirements.
Okay. And then I assume, I'm not sure if he has any actions left. He's got a great looking hand, as such as it is.
Oh, wait, that was your
Okay, so it's my go again since he used the Mastery's effect. Okay, he's going to go and use Blue Arrest. I'm going to use Blue Arrest. I have no valid targets in the discard pile. He's going to stop it with Barricade, which is a really good idea. It would have hurt at least a little bit. Okay, he's going to go ahead and ball to me down to level 1 by using, again, I need to look at, what does this card help? I need to look that one up. He gave me the effect of it, gave me the control of the Dragon Ball, and then, of course...
with a brutal wall breaker. Oh, okay.
Oh, he wall breakered him, and he stops it with hybrid defense, even though there is no targets in the discard pile.
You might be above me. 200,000, that's a break, so I was at 50 or 25,000. So yeah, it would only have done a stage like that. You want to just take it?
Hey, we're gonna go ahead and let him go back 1 move on that one. It's fine. Doesn't make much of a difference. So he takes the 1 life card and 1 power stage. It's not much.
Might be on 3 for a minute. Which ain't a bad place to get stuck.
I have sagacious strikes.
I was gonna say. It'll just-
So yeah, we were talking fairly recently about how Wall Breaker isn't as effective as maybe it once was.
I'm gonna throw a blue slash again. This is a good.
Oh, there he goes. He gets to use his, what do they call that, hybrid defense now? I should probably have had him lower his anger. Okay, he did remember to do that. Good stuff. And I believe that's the end of our combat. I don't think there's really anything else left to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably should get that card.
Okay, he's going to go ahead and we call it begin his turn. And he puts another Dragon Ball into play. Ball 6, it looks like. Not a bad one at all. Powers up. He's going to go ahead and pass and not rejuvenate.
I was gonna say, this is the worst place in the world to get stuck. Power up 2 because you hate me so much. Declare combat.
I'm going to go ahead and declare combat at this point. It's pretty good times.
This is where I start taking pot shots and trying to kill you. Meaning open up with a blue decap to use, what card?
Am I really going to go after him with the blue slash, knowing full well? Oh, wow.
Copy blue slash.
Sorry, what, 2 life?
Yeah, it would be 2 life and then destroy
So
the top
2 life, he gets to take his damage immediately. He doesn't have to banish that card, and then destroys the top 6. It looks like at least 1 Dragon Ball. 2 Dragon Balls were in there, so it's hardly a bad one. He weathered that as well as he could. There is a little bit of a catch in this whole affair, is that the more I beat out of him in terms of Dragon Balls, unfortunately, the closer he gets to an easier DB victory. Less.
Can't stop it.
Ooh, he does throw an an unstoppable 7-stage Namekian high knee, and it just unbelievable. He rejuvenates one obviously automatically, and that's and then unfortunately I'm out of power stages, so I had a bunch of energy attacks that were going to keep de-leveling him, pushing back him down to level 1, and with no wall breaker on, he probably couldn't get back up. I lost my initiative, unfortunately. Okay, he throws a second Namekian high knee, and it's going to go ahead and rejuvenate it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
And I take 9, and this is where things start to go south. You know, we were running fairly close. His banish pile was the biggest thing on his side. I do take critical damage, unfortunately, and he's going to go ahead and capture Dragon Ball 3, and he's going to go ahead and shuffle these ones in.
Oh, you crit me by the way, so Walter's gone.
So there's no point keeping that. Oh, you know what? There was.
I have to pass.
I'm out of options, apparently. Okay, and I managed to get out a second shot into Namekian high
I
knee.
can enter from this? Oh, yes. I
Or a third shot, my goodness.
Because what got it into play again? No, you captured it.
I still.
But no, it didn't come into play. It was just already out. Okay, but it does hit me. That's 9 again.
Wow, I take a very mean hit. I didn't exactly see how that Namekian high knee came back into the game. I guess I should have paid closer attention. It's my fault.
Ow! I didn't crit. You don't want to steal ball 2? Do you care?
Yeah, he does steal Namekian ball too.
Darn it! I actually could have done something with everything that's happened. I messed up. I really messed up. But over to you.
Oh yeah, I could probably have attempted to be discarding the neck beams, or at least one of them. Ended up with 4 stages, taking a little bit less life card damage. Yeah, I probably messed up there pretty good. So he's going to go ahead and use Namekian Hunt. He's going to go ahead and pull out a Dragon Ball. He's going to go ahead and do, if I remember correctly, that should be the one that gives him some stages.
Oh, that means you make it. Was this in your hand or is it?
It's a mag. It uses some. Or it just makes it.
Okay, so let's see what he's got up his sleeve after all that mess.
I passed.
No, sagacious.
He's going to go ahead and throw a Sagacious Strike.
I don't know why I keep
Nice.
Let's say I'm going to go ahead and stop with Blue Retaliation with the Mastery and gain 4 stages.
Okay, finally, a Blue Retaliation finally got out of my dang hands. All that work, all that trouble to fight it, and I managed not to do it.
Oh, that's right. And I'd lower your anger 1 level. I guess it doesn't matter with the Mastery. You know.
Alright, so I ended up with 2 power stages to my name after all that incredible beating I just took. And I don't know if Chris is out of moves at this point. I don't know if I'm going to chance it to fire another neck beam at him? I probably should have. I probably should have fired that other neck beam in my hand.
This is about you.
Why not? Okay, so Chris doesn't do a whole lot on his turn. He passes, rejuvenates. He hold on to his giant energy attack.
This combination here. Just keep doing it.
Wow, if you guys notice, that's nearly identical hand to my last hand. It's basically on repeat. I pass, rejuvenate a card with some significant endurance, which is usually a good idea. Alright, and then I think we already see where this is going. He's got Dragon Clan in play. He's got, why can't I think of that one? Namekian Growth is in play. Okay, he's going to pass, rejuvenate. He's got plenty of cards. I'm not building up a darn thing. I'm just taking a beating here.
However, this is going to make life hilarious. I know you can kill allies pretty easy, but remember that one, every time you rejuvenate, you get to draw a card.
So I'm going to put Popo in play and have a funny time with every time somebody rejuvenates, the opponent gets to draw a card.
Or you can use one card, use this, and then just kill it before you do it.
Very true, very true.
I'm working on it right now, big guy. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here.
Open up with the neck beam.
Okay, I do open up with a very casual neck beam to his face.
I would hit you for 5 black cards at the end of combat.
And he's going to go ahead and stop it with... all of a sudden, I cannot remember the name of this card. You know, I spent a little time away from Namekian, and all of a sudden I can't remember things. He ends up placing his entire discard pile, rejuvenating it all. Slightly out of order on the discard. Okay, he rejuvenated. I get to draw a card.
Ooh, is he banished or destroyed?
He has that one Namekian card that targets allies. I don't know how it showed up in the exact next turn, you know, following Popo's appearance. He just managed to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and stop that with the Mastery. I'm going to go ahead and unleash up here. I hope I have any attached cards. I might have been a little hasty on this attempt to level.
Search your life deck for a card that can attach your MP and place it in the attach. Advance or lower MP, X levels, X is the number.
I also could go ahead and de-level Chris here. I just don't know if it would do us either of us any good. I'm not sure if it would matter. Because he can't outwin by MPPV either, so I'd have to... Well, at least I can get some power stages out of it. Shoot, my miniature deck from being utterly destroyed. Oh yeah, that would actually have been a much better attachment than Smug Punch. I really should have had Quick Shot on this whole time, so it kept knocking those all out. Oh boy, he's going to go with Overcharge. He's going to go ahead and fire it out, pull out Ball 7. Great idea. If the last Dragon Ball is in his hand, wait, I guess it doesn't really matter. He has Dragon Clan now, so he can just pull it out either way. And he's going to go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and use Blue Guard. Oh, excuse me, level 2 Goku power. I really should hold on to that energy block.
Oh, sorry. No, you're actually going to take a hit, you creep.
Oh, I am going to have to take this hit because, of course, I jumped ahead there and didn't notice I was getting blasted to smithereens. Very little in the excuse me way of tools to be able to handle this silly thing.
Did I just drop a card out of my hand for fun while we were talking?
No, I all of a sudden I know this is late. We did this like at 10:30 at night, and I'm forgetting that I had done the Goku power.
Oh, that's bad. Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and Goku power. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother with any of this. Pitch a card out of my hand. I probably should pitch a neck beam if I still have it.
The thing is, I can pitch it to draw.
Oh, no. Hold on. Remember the giant death beam that's going to hit me here in a second? That's how I didn't have a block.
Yeah. Doesn't check. I'll go ahead and steal Dragon Ball 3, even though it's really dangerous.
Okay, I get Dragon Ball 3.
What does these warp setups or drills? I don't think they do that anymore.
No, just powers.
That's right. None of these target setups. I forgot. I'm thinking of Ball 4 from Namek Dragon Ball 4. I get to draw the bottom 3 cards on my discard pile. Excuse me. Yeah. And then shuffle 1 in, or 2 in rather. So I have 1 anger. It probably will not matter long enough to matter. Oh, I do end up tracking it anyway. Okay. So I put him back into the deck, and I'm pretty sure I didn't end up with the block. So I'm pretty sure I'm dead anyway.
Just outright killed me here.
Wait, how come I didn't? Oh, I already used up the doggone mastery. Doggone. Unpreventable. I think 8 life cards, 9 life cards. That's a lot of endurance to come across here at the end of this whole mess. Okay. I don't know if you guys been keeping score or looking closely at the deck that I have there.
So you didn't actually get anything for that one? I think maybe the first time I've ever seen that.
So if you guys take a look at it, you guys probably notice he has basically 2 win cons at this point. He did recapture Dragon Ball 3. He did draw this particular card, and it does blast me. I have...
I'll hit you with a...
Oh, I did it again. I apparently didn't pay attention to the fact that I just died. Wait. No? No? So I did hit him back very mildly. Silly me, because Namekian growth actually... I'm sorry, that whole capture of Dragon Ball had to be resolved. So...
Which I'm pretty sure you know which one I'm going to go for.
he's going to go ahead and...
Finish the game?
Oh, I could.
Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. He has basically 2 different ways to kill me. Yeah, there's the other way to kill me. So you guys remember, of course, once he has a certain number of Dragon Balls on the field, this particular attack has no does not allow endurance. So with the life card boost from the mastery, and then, of course, the boost from the card and the no endurance, I cannot take another hit.
I guess literally all I can do is another hit.
I throw another head knock at him in response. I apparently do very little against him. I hit nothing but endurance.
The hardest parts of him, which is an odd thing to say.
Okay, and there is the end of the story, guys. There's really no reason to count the last cards in my deck. I certainly don't have 8 or 9 life cards left. And, so he either could have DB victory me or blow me to smithereens, either one. So just remember, you never think, but hold on to your energy blocks when fighting Slug.